Hi and welcome back to this rigging tutorial by Tiger Shark Studios. What I'm going to do now is do a little bit of house cleaning on my joints just to make sure that all the axes of each joint is orientated to the same direction. This is to reduce problems when I start animating, such things as gimbal lock issues that you can have when you've got badly orientated joints. So what I'm going to do is select the character, select the skeleton at the root, and I'm going to go to, see if we can find this, there we go. It's this little node here under the word create in animation mode, and it says select by component type. So if you select it, and then you click on this little question mark here, you'll see that it'll display each one of the joints' axes, and shows you the orientation. Now what you want is you want each one of these axes to be to have its red x-axis facing down each of the joints center. Now for this side the character is working, for that leg it's working, but for this one it's not. So, and as you can see over here on this side of the character it's not. So what we do, select at the root, and then we have to come out of this mode, go back to the original type or component object mode, and I got to say skeleton, orient joint, options. I'm just going to say edit reset settings, and I want the primary axis to be X, the secondary to be Y, and see if it was secondary axis is going to be, which is going to be Y as well, and orient children by selected joints, reorient the local scale axes. And what I'm going to do, you can see you can actually toggle local axes visible on and off. Now if we do local axes visible on, it just shows you where they are, so that's where you want to orientate it to. So what we do is, I'm going to do, just keep an eye on the joints. I'm going to do apply, and you should see all the ones which were not orientated correctly will orientate or twitch it a little bit. And if I minimize that one, let's go back to component type, you see that all my joints and now have the red x-axis facing down them, and the y-axis is facing outwards, which is correct. The only time you'll see any difference is that the axis or the joint that has no children, i.e. this one here at the chin, you see that the x has got nowhere to go. Same at the top of the head, it's got nowhere to go. Same at the fingertips and at the toes, it's got nowhere to go. But everything else, the x is facing down the center of the bone or center of the joint, which is what you want. Okay, so go back to object mode. There we go. And I'm just going to see if I actually got that joint toggle axis still being visible. In fact, let me just do skeleton orient joints options, toggle that invisible, and apply it again. There we go. And so now with those joints orientated, we're good to go to create our IK handles, inverse kinematics and forward kinematic controllers. So I'm just going to save that and get ready to start.